So, I want to ask both of you now, first of all. Did you think Phyna was a friend before you left the house?
Do I actually have to answer?
Yeah, okay. Did you think Beauty was a friend? Would you have called her friend in that 2 weeks? Because we saw the conversations. But to you, was she a friend? Because it defines this switch up very strongly. And this switch up was a huge part of the season. So it's just a yes or no question. Was she a friend? Just a yes or no?
Yes.
I would say friends, but not friend. We were just, no, it's not that hard. Like, okay. So at that time it was just 2 weeks and we were just normal rapport. We talk here. When she has issues, she comes and, you know. So I would just say we were talking. We'll call it friends, yeah. We were 3 girls in the room. So she was in the room, Amaka was in the room. So if there's anybody I would say was my friend in the house, I would say Amaka. Okay. Because we were just there.
On the one side, it can be explained that Groovy might have had a reason to move on because of the way things ended, which is his story. Which is why I keep going back to that bedroom day where you and Amaka were advising her about the same person, which is why it was such a big deal. You're like, he felt he didn't have any needs to stay loyal. Now, besides the fact that people thought you and Beauty were friends, I think but Phyna was telling this girl about this same guy. A week later, you were locking lips. You know, that's why it was very weird. Anybody know, like she said, you didn't see any traditional marriage certificate, so you didn't feel like there was any need.
I really do not want to, I didn't want to talk about it, but I think I should just talk.
Yeah. Why did you not think, or why don't you see the point? Because you explained a lot, like, well, you know, saying, and you have to, because it's always a big thing.
Yeah, so this is it. While Beauty was in the house, I will say it again, we were roommates. I only acted on everything she said to me. And now, outside of all that, and we would talk, she would come sometimes like, Groovy this, Groovy that, advice, blah, blah, blah. And I remember my answer to you that day. I was like, I didn't get to know him personally. Moving on. So, as time goes on, we started. You see, Beauty, normally I would start with, first, I'm not big on malice. Initially, I didn't understand it, and I would say. So, the last party when I saw her, I actually said hi to you. I even had to call Diana to help me touch Beauty, definitely. And till now, you know, it was recently I understood, or I understood why she's mad at me and she like snubbed me. I'm like, okay, fair. And now let me tell you where I got angry. So there was a day we were talking and Kes said something to me, right? She told him that I had eyes for Groovy. He said, this was when me and Groovy just started. And he said, before Beauty got disqualified, while me and Groovy were together, like when it started, I think even that, okay, it happened in the night, the next day, I was telling him, I said, I feel I owe Beauty an explanation, you know, it's a game. I said that. But the day I switched, I was like, how will the viewers be seeing me now? I'm not comfortable, like I'm not okay. I feel when I come out, Beauty is the first person I need to talk to and be like, okay, it's not what you think. It was when Kes came to me and Kes was like, Beauty said I had eye for Groovy, that I was eyeing Groovy, so this thing that him is saying now. Because the only day I said, that day we were at the dining and she was there. And I was like, I asked Groovy, are you taken? He said, yes, so it's taken by God. That was where, honestly, I remember I was in the orange room that day. That was where I was like, I started saying, what's wrong with Beauty? You know, I'm like, because I like you. I just dropped it like that. And that was it. Like, since I started seeing them, you get.
Beauty. You've heard her.
In fact, I was more of somebody that really wanted them to work. But most time, it was always quarrel. I would try to say to them. And as I replied to your answer, I said, I didn't know Groovy personally.
What did you think, first of all, when you started seeing that happening?
Honestly, and this is my heart, I didn't have a problem with that.
What?
And even when I left the house, my first interview, when they even asked me about him and everything, I said it that I felt sorry what I said about him.
Why
And I'll
not?
tell you why. Because first, see, I'm very in touch with reality. Does that make sense? I'm as real as they come, and all of that. But I was very clear. I was like, I don't expect him not to move on. That house, it gets as it be. Like, you need somebody to be your person.
And then didn't you say hi to her at the party, like she said?
Because I've watched a clip of this girl saying I should die. What is ever that serious? Does that make sense? So I never had a problem if Groovy was going to be with anybody else. I'm not a witch. I will not have a problem with
So why
that you're telling me to go and die. What? You did say it.
Wow.
Most of my conversations with Kes were just personal conversations about whatever relationship I had going on with him. I never even said that to Kes. In fact, let me jog your memory. First, I never had a conversation with Kes to tell Kes that anybody even had eyes for you. Let's even start from there. That whole Kes thing even came the day, I think, me calling her a hypocrite or one thing. So in the process of explaining it to her, he now used that word. Like, he explained it to her like that.
See. Hello,
Don't be like that.
Beauty.
Don't be like that.
Beauty, personally.
But anyway, the thing is,
Beauty.
let me answer Ibuka. So the thing is, to be honest, I never had any problem with it. She just went off. And now she's with the Groovy self. If you want to die, go and die. Make I die because say you did with man. What's happen? My sister not be like that too.
Beauty, see, beauty.
Do you understand? But for me, it's like I've seen you bash me. I did care about her when I was in the house. I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't care about her. If I'm seeing someone I cared about, and in my absence, this person has nothing good to say about me. Does that make sense? Even when they had issues in the house one time, I was the one that stepped in to sort of find a level ground between the two of them. Then I was even still with him. Then I come for a last party, then you're telling me hi. Please, everybody sitting here, would you respond? Please, will you guys actually respond?
And I would put it on my temper. Like, immediately he said it, I was like, why would she say that? Well then, as I said, this was what Kes said to me that got me angry. If she actually said that, it's not like I was like, go and die. It has entered. It's in what may happen. She won't die, make she die. It's like a normal pidgin English. So it's not like me saying you should die, like die. What I said was, she said I had eye for the guy. I'm like, okay. Since she said I had eye for the guy, you see this guy, I go date him, right?
Okay. So let me just ask this one more time for the last time. Do you feel like you handled that situation wrong? Looking back now at how things played out.
Now that I have checked, I've seen that, I handled it bad. As at now,
Yes.
Yeah, I handled it bad, really
Okay.
bad. As at now.
And what do you say to that? Because I know you guys, I see things online.
Ebuka, the part I actually
Where are you guys now?
back.
Yeah, but nothing else was bad.
You see, when she said it now, when she said the die word, I was like, did I say that? And then I just understood that statement. That it's something I majorly say most times. Sometimes I'm talking about, if you're already, I go there, something like that. Just the part I handled bad was if she wants to go and die, she should die. She said the die word, I just remembered that. And I was like, I'm not supposed to say somebody should go and die. But to me, it wasn't like I meant go and die, you get? So it's just the die thing. I'm like, well, that's too crude to say to somebody.
And what do you say to that?
It is what it is.
Once again.
Hi guys, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. It's day 9 of Big Brother Level Up reunion, and finally the episode we've all been waiting for. Phyna, Beauty, Groovy. Is it a triangle, a rectangle, or square, or whatever it is? But now they talked about it, and I have to, before I start, the clip they brought earlier made it seem like there was something that happened, but everybody explained themselves. Beauty took 100% responsibility for her action, and that is one thing I picked. Then for me, honestly, I don't understand Groovy. Why is it that Groovy cannot make sense? Like when Groovy is trying to explain something, he's here and there going around. And for everything Beauty said, the guy is saying, I can't remember. What can't you remember? She accepted. She said you gave her alcohol that night. Said, I mixed mine. I mixed yours. I didn't mix yours. I'll take care of you. And for every time she's acting out of character, it's because she's drunk, right? Nobody is blaming. She took responsibility, remember. But she's saying everything. She even warned people going for Big Brother, don't discuss with any guy under the duvet, because the viewers can hear and the person can deny you. That everything this guy told her under the duvet, and Groovy is denying them. Groovy, you're the one that said nobody should dance with anybody. Groovy, you're the one that said be my girlfriend. Groovy, but at least she has taken accountability for her action. At least accept some now. You just sit down, they do and don't remember. Anyway, guys, so that is it. Bottom line, she and Phyna, they shall not make up because nobody apologized to anybody. Phyna accepted that the go and die are like a slang thing, not like literally saying it just to say if you want buy go buy, I will do this thing. You get just a pidgin language. That is what Phyna is saying. And Beauty said that was what got to her, and that's why she didn't say hi, because she accepted Phyna as her friend. And Phyna didn't really accept say Beauty was a friend. She was like either here or there. It's only Amaka I can say is my friend. She was a roommate. And Beauty said she didn't mind Groovy was with Phyna, because I mean in that house you need someone. In fact, the girl emotional intelligence was second to none. She tried, but then again it is what it is. And in this reunion, everybody did their day. So let's see what people are saying. All right. Okay, I actually like Beauty's replies. It's mature and it ain't holding any grudges. She's quite classy with the way she handled the whole emotional meltdown she had in the house. Yeah. Beauty, Groovy, I have never blamed you for my mistakes. I am mature and I learned from my mistakes. I am an adult. I'm not pissed at you, and I didn't come here to open up on what we shared. Okay. Like I said, the girl actually owned her shit and said, okay, this is my own part of the blame. This is the mistake I made. I don't blame anybody for it. I take full responsibility for it because I'm an adult and I can apologize for body shaming you. And she even said she didn't know she said that. That it was Sai for who that actually came to tell her this is what you said. And she had to trail Groovy to go and apologize. Beauty responds to Groovy's allegation against her. She's so mature, it can never be me. I applaud her response. What would you have done? Remember, Groovy was at the receiving end because Groovy actually said Beauty abused her, Beauty body shamed her, Beauty did this one to him. I mean, I don't see Groovy means Groovy did not do anyone. Groovy does not know that he gaslighted Beauty too into those things. And now in the supply alcohol join. Anyway, Beauty abused Groovy. The truth must be said. If nobody want to say it, I will. Nobody is denying that. She accepted that. But Groovy no one accept anyone. Yes, Brian did stutter. Groovy, stop the cap, weary. Okay, Brian told Groovy he was capping because everybody level 2 felt Groovy was cunning. Yes, the way he handled the whole thing. All of them, even today in the reunion, was like it was like a gang up, but it's not. Right? Because everybody said they told him in the house the way he was moving, like it was all a game for him. That was why people even started suspecting Shegs. Maybe that he's using Bella to play game because he and Groovy were roommates. So people dug up video after first strike where Groovy was advising Beauty to quit alcohol. Then today again, Beauty is telling us that it was Groovy that handed her mixed alcohol. So I don't understand. The whole thing is mixed. So Groovy started the whole don't dance with this guy. We were thinking it's just Beauty. Groovy too started the whole boundaries but couldn't respect it. Unless you didn't watch the show, he said it. He started it. He said they should not dance with anybody. That was why he would always say, Chomzy came to me. I didn't move. And that was why Beauty called him a furniture. Are you a furniture that they are moving you around? How can a girl come to want to dance with you and you don't move away because you set this boundary with someone? Then the girl start reacting. And so the girl gets strike. So Beauty said she was genuine with Groovy and it wasn't a game for her. If she likes you, she does. Like the girl did not come to mix words. She accepted everything. She said it the way, no game. She didn't even say it was a game. You know, everybody's capping is a game. She said what they had. She respected it. And That was what finally happened. She even said at some point, I told Groovy to go and see all the girls in the house and make sure it's me you want to be with. But it don't happen. Groovy advising and cautioning Beauty while she was in the house, since people think he didn't try with her and contributing to her disqualification. Here is Groovy trying to, but after you caution her, you still carry drink give her. If her head cannot carry drink now, you help to control that now. But that's by the way. Comrade is saying, Beauty, the 2 weeks on the show cannot define the rest of my life. I was like, yes, the girl made sense. Ciao. In fact, she made sense. She didn't abuse anyone. She just came straight, accepted, moved on, and it's over. Groovy is saying his side of the story. Yes, we already know Groovy's side of the story, but Groovy doesn't want to take responsibility in any way in what happened, and he's wrong. Dora says, Ebuka, will you say Beauty was a friend before she left? Phyna, I will say friend but not friend. Phyna, make it make sense. You and I know what friend, not friend means. I can say this person is my body but not body. You should understand it's like it's neither here or there. So you shouldn't always twist what Phyna says. She expresses herself as much as she can, and it's left for you to understand it, right? When we talk about leveling up, we're definitely talking about Beauty. She has grown so much, and well, you guys expect Phyna to grow too, yeah, right? You want Phyna to grow out of rasness. The girl has said it's not possible, that this is who she is. Maybe. And in this reunion with Beauty, for people that said that she attacked Beauty, they had to drag her out of the reunion, people can share paddle lies though. Dima is saying, no wonder Doyin Nylon was sent to tell Adan to apologize. Adan know they lie normally. Okay, who they find apology, abeg go look for Apollonia for their house. So did Doyin ever tell Phyna to apologize to Beauty? Probably because of the die thing, but still Phyna didn't. That's what I saw today, and Beauty said is what it is, and so show take end. Housemate, Phyna offended me back in the house. That is why I was mad and angry. Phyna, I am sorry, except one babe. Me, Phyna, my darling, the ultimate show girl, Bele, my dear, it wasn't an easy task. Okay, so you're hyping Phyna for not apologizing to Beauty. Well, they all have their personal reasons, or probably what they don't want to air for us to hear. But if it's as plain as this, even if it's a sorry will not come from your heart, it would have made sense. But both of them, nobody won't do that. Okay, normally Phyna and national cake, everybody wants a piece of her. Even the bedbug queen had to keep up with her after being disqualified. Bed navies after 40 nights on mountain. Congratulations on your 1 hour trend, guys. So this is it. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next one. Bye.